Have you ever noticed that when someone tells you don't touch that, it suddenly becomes impossible to resist? That's not a coincidence. It's reverse psychology in action, and today we're diving deep into why telling someone not to do something makes them want it even more. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video you'll understand how your mind tricks you and how you can actually use this to your advantage. Let's start with the basics. Reverse psychology taps into a deep, powerful part of the human mind, our instinct for reactance. According to psychological reactance theory, developed by Jack Brame in 1966, people have a fundamental need to feel free and autonomous. When we perceive that our freedom to choose is being threatened, we experience psychological reactance, a strong emotional reaction that motivates us to reclaim that freedom. Think about a child told not to eat the cookies on the counter. Even if they weren't thinking about the cookies before, suddenly the cookies become irresistible. Why? Because the restriction itself draws their attention and triggers a desire to reassert control over their own choices. This same pattern holds true for adults. Whenever we are told what we can't do, something inside us flares up. We begin to focus intensely on the forbidden thing, sometimes even magnifying its attractiveness. It's not just stubbornness. It's a deep, hardwired reaction linked to our sense of personal freedom. Psychologists also link this to the forbidden fruit effect, which dates back to biblical stories but is supported by modern experiments. Studies have shown that when people perceive an option as restricted or forbidden, they assign it greater value. Suddenly, it's not just an option. It's the option that symbolizes freedom and autonomy. Another key factor at play here is scarcity, a concept popularized by Robert Cialdini in his book Influence: The Psychology of Persuasion. When something is perceived as scarce or restricted, it becomes more desirable. Telling someone not to do something makes it psychologically scarce, thus making it infinitely more tempting. Let's talk real-life examples. In parenting, reverse psychology is used all the time. If a child refuses to put on their jacket, a clever parent might say, "Well, maybe you're not big enough to wear it yet." Suddenly, the child wants to prove them wrong. In marketing, stores often use limited time only, or exclusive offer tactics, indirectly telling you, "You can't have this forever." Your mind reacts by craving it more. In relationships, someone being emotionally distant or saying "you shouldn't care about me" can ironically make the other person want them even more. But here's the twist. Reverse psychology doesn't always work. It depends heavily on personality types. People high in reactance, those who are fiercely independent or rebellious, are the ones most susceptible. Meanwhile, highly agreeable individuals might simply comply with direct instructions without feeling that itch to rebel. And it's important to note that while reverse psychology can be an effective tool, using it manipulatively or too often can erode trust in relationships. If people sense they're being manipulated, it can backfire badly. So wield it carefully. Now let's connect this to a book that dives deep into these psychological forces. Influence: The Psychology of Persuasion by Robert B. Cialdini. This classic work explores not just reverse psychology, but also other mental triggers like scarcity, authority, and social proof that make us behave the way we do, often without even realizing it. In short, reverse psychology works because human beings are wired to defend their autonomy. When you try to take away choice, you end up making the forbidden more desirable. It's a mind game that's happening every day, all around you, and even inside you. If you found this breakdown fascinating, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for more deep dives into human behavior and psychology. And tell me in the comments, have you ever fallen for reverse psychology without realizing it? Let's talk about it below.